Okay, so this is a test, and I need to know if I'm echoing or not. Hold on, I gotta.
No
Y'all,
matter what you're going through, don't give up. It's only a test. Keep that faith.
bro, I just unmuted you, and you already clowning. Hold on, let me put you back
Sorry.
on mute. All right, okay, that wasn't supposed to happen like that. It was supposed to be better than that, but somebody over there retarded. All right, y'all. So look, this is a test run of the Breaking on Purpose podcast. Actually, it's just a test run for podcasting. Period. For the way we'll do it going forward, and, and I'm gonna bring the Mississippi Mass Choir.
Hold on. Be strong. It's only a test. Okay, my bad. My bad. My bad.
All right.
This lady at my church used to sing it like that. She used to be like, "It's only a test you're going through." That's how she used to sound.
I'm not gonna. I'm
My bad.
for all intents purposes. I'm not gonna ask a name, provided that I might know him. Do I know him?
You know him very well.
I think. Well,
Huh?
you,
Huh?
you know the you
Huh?
know the hardest working singer in the whole choir is Larry.
Now it wasn't a he. It was a she.
I know I said, but you know the hardest working singer in the whole choir was Larry. So,
Child, you almost made
so
me drop my dang on phone. I dropped my phone.
Jamie, don't make this harder than it have to be. Like I want this to be a conversation. I don't want to get stuck
Okay, we
laughing.
can have a conversation. Well, we can have a conversation. The people ain't seen me in months. They thought something was wrong with me.
They thought you passed
The
away.
people, no, they didn't think I expired like some milk. No, they didn't.
Hey, fam. Okay, y'all. So listen,
Okay,
this is really cool because
okay.
we're gonna have a conversation with Jamie. This is not like our typical Breaking on Purpose podcast, um, where it gets like really deep, really fast. This is very, very surface. We're talking about churchy breakups.
I've had my share of ups and downs. Listen. Woo.
We're talking about the way you break up church, like how to use your church flow to end something,
Okay.
which is a really
Oh,
good
this ain't.
dialogue. It's a really good conversation to have because am I lagging? Look on there and see if I'm lagging. I think it's just on the computer, huh? Huh?
I think it might be on the computer.
Oh, Jay's lagging.
Because I think,
You're lagging because you're moving, but that's fine. You can lag as long as they can hear you. Can y'all hear Jamie?
okay,
Can you
first of
folks?
all, why is you saying my government name?
Oh, can y'all hear Jay? Okay,
I would like
so
to know that.
no, go away, go away. All right, so y'all listen. Okay, just so for all intents and purposes, so you understand what's getting ready to happen. Now you're breaking up.
Because I'm under a tree.
Oh, okay. I'm back. All right, so
Yeah.
the way this is gonna go is we're gonna have a full fledged conversation about. We're gonna count down the top 10. Your idea of your top 10 potential ways to break up are churchy breakups. What that look like to you? All right. All right. First of all, have you ever used God to break up with somebody? Have you ever
Yes,
brought God into your breakup?
sure did.
You say
Sure
it so
did.
you say it so unrepentantly, like yeah, without a doubt, like no.
No question about it. I was a young girl out here, and at the time, I'm a preacher's kid. So,
Mm-hmm.
my
Right.
granny always had me in church. And so all these
Right.
preachers' kids, church kids, girls, you know your first boyfriend went to
Uh-huh.
your church. You know that. You
Right.
know that hands down. He went to your
Absolutely.
church because that's where you were 98.999% of the time. That's where your boyfriend was. So,
Back in the day?
and even, I mean, not even back in the day, but like early, like in my mid 20s or whatever, I used God to get me out of some stuff.
Out of relationships though,
I'm,
you didn't have the heart to just be like, it's over.
yeah.
You didn't
No,
have the heart to
you
just be
know
like,
that I'm
bro, this ain't gonna work. We're done here.
no,
Nothing here to see.
I started my sentence off with, me and God were speaking yesterday, and you know, I was doing
Wait.
my daily devotion, and
Start with prayer. I was doing my what?
and I was doing my daily devotion, and I asked God of some things, and He showed me that this is not the direction that I feel like we should go.
Wait, somebody
You
said
know,
my sister Aria said all her exes came from the streets. So what happened when your ex come from the streets? Do you still use God to be like it's done? Like God just showed me you and me ain't the one. How that work?
I mean, sometimes you just have to just put that in there and just say, you know what, I'm starting a new walk with the Lord, and I don't think I can take you on this journey with me. So,
I got
you know,
lightheaded. This has nothing to do with your walk with God, though. You just don't want to be with the person. Why not just be like, I, me,
no,
have.
because listen, I'm gonna keep it 100. I know all y'all church folks on here, but I'm gonna keep it 100. I can't sugarcoat a dadgum thing, okay? Because back
Hold
in
on.
my day,
You can't sugarcoat what?
a
What's
dadgum thing, okay? I can't. I can't do it. I can't put sugar on boo boo and call it chocolate. I can't do that. Okay.
okay?
Okay. I'm not. I'm
So,
just saying. Back in my day, I done ran across some people I ain't had no business messing with,
oh,
and
okay.
I had to get out of that situation because it was gonna be some sugar honey iced tea. You see how I rhymed that? That's what it was. That was gonna happen. So
Wait,
before,
but but at what point did you realize that you gonna have to like let that go? Like when did the
because all
epiphany
right.
happen?
Now, see, I'm not proud of what I did. I'm not proud at all. But the young man needed a ride. I'm gonna keep it a buck 50. He needed a ride, okay?
Wait, wait. It was so you're saying it was at the
I'm
point
just
that he
saying.
needed the ride that you realized this wasn't gonna work.
It's where he needed the ride to and what he was doing when I got him to his destination.
Okay. And
Okay?
so when you did that, it all came together
Uh-huh.
as a sign from God that this ain't gonna
Uh-huh.
work. That's what happened.
When the crackhead walked up to my car, okay? When the crackhead walked up to my car, when he needed to get what he needed from the passengers, that's when I said, I've got to get out of this. Just saying. That's I'm saying.
Ariel, I need you out of my comment section. Ariel Moses,
What?
exit now. Wait, you said when who came up to your car? Huh?
When the crackhead came up to my car and tapped on my window like I had what he needed,
What
I
did
had
God
to get up out of there.
what did God say to you? If this was a moment where God was speaking to you, what do you feel he was saying to you?
He said, daughter, get out of there. This ain't for you. Okay.
I didn't call you for this, baby. I didn't call you to live this
He
way.
said, this is not. where I need you to be. He said, this crackhead, I'm not speaking to you through this crackhead. This is not what you need, daughter. Get out the way. So I got out the way. So the next day I let him know. The Lord spoke to me and said that was an uncomfortable situation and I need to get up out of there. You've got to go.
Wait, it's the part where you said, "I'm not speaking to you through this crack."
I'm not speaking to you through this crackhead. I'm not ministering to you through this crackhead, ma'am. Daughter, you need to get out of that. Let that go. Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jamie, I need some water. Wait, this clown said, "I'm not ministering to you through this." Matter
Through
of
this
fact,
crackhead.
you can go. I'm gonna talk to her.
You can go. Get up
All
out
right,
of there.
I gotta end this because I'm gonna have a headache in like 2.5 seconds. I gotta go live tonight, and I can't lose my voice fooling with you. Like, this ain't gonna work.
Well, you call me.
This ain't gonna work.
Why is it not gonna
I
work?
hear the Lord telling me this needs to cease.
Why is it not gonna work?
Cause I'm laughing. My head is starting to hurt. This is yeah. This was great. This is great. I appreciate your
I don't
honesty.
understand what I did wrong.
You did nothing
Okay,
wrong. You did
people
everything.
don't know.
You did everything right. You showed up to the table ready. You had your utensils in hand, and you had a master plan. So you did nothing wrong.
I'm
Okay.
coming up on a pivotal age in my life.
Okay.
A
So let
very
me
pivotal age in my
before
life.
you go into this, I have a dream speech. Does age
No,
play
and
a
I have a dream. That's all I had to say.
does age play a
Okay.
factor in your tolerance level? Like,
Heck
do
yeah.
you feel like your tolerance is shorter as you grow older for certain things? Like, what's something a 20-year-old would tolerate that a 40-year-old wouldn't?
That 20-year-old, let me tell you something. That 20-year-old would have let that crackhead gave him what he wanted. Okay. But me, no. No. Uh-uh. No.
So the 20-year-old would have been fine with it. Would have thought it was cool.
The 20-year-old would have told him, "Oh, I'm sorry, baby. He on the other side of the
What would the
car."
40? What would the 40? What would the 40-year-old had done?
Oh, baby, get you and this crackhead away from my car. Ah!
Okay. First of all,
I mean, it's yes, yes. I'm just being real, okay? You asked me, I told you, I ain't have no business doing that, but the Lord got me out of that.
okay.
Hmm.
So, for all my late night breakthrough family members, this is my sister Jamie, or Jay, because she don't like our government use. And
I don't.
this is why y'all haven't met her, because I wouldn't be able to do nothing.
Why would you? Now what? Now, David, why would you say that?
Cause I haven't gotten a. I mean, I've been on this thing for 11 minutes already, and I've laughed probably 10 of that. That's the problem. Okay, so what advice would you give a person that says, I don't know? That's
Now, see, y'all, I ain't did nothing. I'm just sitting here. That's it. I'm just sitting here in my car listening, and he laughing. I ain't said nothing.
what do you say to someone if you like them but you don't like their parents?
Say parent.
How do you
Oh,
utilize your relationship with God to navigate that? Have you ever had to
well,
break up with somebody because you, there was an issue with their parents versus they were cool,
Well,
but
I never really just had an issue with people's parents because parents always liked me.
oh
So I never really
oh
had an issue with that.
I don't think I ever had a parental issue either.
Well,
My
except for
in-laws, I
one.
love them. They think the world of me. I think the world of
Well,
them.
my almost in-laws, she didn't like me. Anyway, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it. No. But all I'm gonna say is,
Somebody
I've never
look,
really had.
our family member Teresa on YouTube said, "Thank you for your transparency," and then Jen said, "Can can she come? Can what? Can we bring her on for tonight's late night break? The boy, y'all won't have no breaks.
You know what? I'm free. What time is it happening?
1:30 a.m.
Oh, baby, no. Listen, I will. Let me tell you something. Listen, sweets. What's your name? What's your name? What's her name?
It's Jen.
What's
It's
her name?
Jen. It's Jen.
Jen. Nice to meet you, sweet baby. Listen, at the age that I'm at, I got to get some sleep, and
Let
I'm
me ask
also
you
gonna
this,
let you
because
know
your birthday's coming up. Are you going to start using that phrase
what,
at the
sweet
age
baby.
that I'm at? At the age that I'm at.
No, I'm no, because this is my phrase, sweetheart. I done been 20 twice. I'm not finna play with you. That's it.
Say
I
it
done been
again.
20. I done been 20 twice. I'm not finna play with you. Period. Uh, to the nice lady that said she respects my transparency, thank you, ma'am. I really do, because I try to keep it, as the children say, a buck. I try to let
I don't think
everybody know.
children still say a book.
They do where
I
I'm
don't think the
from.
where I'm from. I don't think the kids are still keeping it a book.
Child, where you from ain't no telling what them children be saying. But that's besides the point. But anyway, but sometimes I feel like, on a serious note, sometimes I feel like being transparent really does help other people, because they may
Right.
not really know. You may,
Right.
I do it in a comical way, but I've been through some things, and I can tell y'all some stuff about the things that I've dealt with men. Huh? But anyway, but I'm just saying, I like to be transparent. That's just what I am. This is just who I am. But sweet baby, y'all gonna be on here at 1:30 in the morning, and I'm gonna be asleep. Okay. But if y'all
So,
do it at 1:30 p.m., I
mm,
might can tip on in.
oh, you missed that. So listen, the J Spot is a music podcast that's gonna
And guess
go.
who's the host? Go ahead and tell them who's the host. Who's the host? Who's the host? Go ahead. Who's the host
Jay
of the
is
J
the
Spot?
host
Oh,
of the J Spot podcast, and
oh, okay.
it airs every Thursday.
All
So when
right.
it returned for the visual, because we didn't want to do just audio anymore, we wanted to do visual. uh, You guys can easily see why this would be really fun to listen to. Well, go listen to the J Spot. If you go to your favorite
Yes.
podcast streaming platform, type in the Jaie Spot, SPOT.
SPOT. I want to say that I do have a potty mouth. So if that's not something that you're really,
Oh yeah, yeah. Jay goes there. I have to hit this
you
over here.
know,
Yep,
but I also tell, like, the truth and with
that's
my
true. Very transparent.
experiences. I'm
Very
very
transparent.
transparent on certain things, but I took a
No, it's the
hiatus.
J A I, the
E.
JAIESPOT,
Uh-huh.
J Spot.
Yeah. And for those who may have already known about the J Spot, I took a hiatus because I needed a mental break, and mental health is a serious thing, especially in the Black community.
Which
But
is
I
fine.
needed some space and some time to really, like, heal on some things. So when I come back, I might touch and go on that, because I want to help other women that went through what I went
I'm
through.
gonna assume this one is mine. Well, that's good. I think that's what's going to be helpful. The J Spot is going to have a healthy conversation and a dialogue, and I do co-host the J Spot.
Yeah, he
Since
be on there saying, making me laugh and stuff. Yeah, he do. Yeah, he do. Yeah, he do. Yeah.
so,
But this ain't about
how
me. This is about my brother.
how do you tell someone through your relationship with God? How do you tell someone that they cannot borrow money?
What? The tithing scripture reads, "For I am the Lord, and I do not change." Okay?
Nor do I give change.
Listen, I don't, no, 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 I don't.
For I am. Say it again, Jay.
For I am the Lord, and I do not change.
So let's run this
Okay.
down. Hey, Jay, what's up, fam? I was just
How
wondering
you
if I.
doing, sweet baby?
I'm doing good. I was just wondering. I'm kind of going through something. You got $20 I can borrow till next week. I get back to you.
First of all, I want you to repeat that.
Oh, I just said if you had $20 I can borrow the next week, I give it back to you.
Borrow.
Uh huh.
Borrow.
Yeah,
The
I'm gonna give it.
Bible speaks about borrowing. But
I'm
in
gonna
the
get.
book of Malachi, that good old tithing scripture, have
Hmm.
you been paying your tithes?
Well, I've been trying to get caught up on some bills, but I do
No, no,
plan
no, no,
on.
no, 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 no. The question was, have you been paying your tithes?
When I have the funds available, I do give what I can. Yeah. Hmm.
I see you don't listen. The question was,
Okay.
because in that same scripture, it talks about how your grapevines will be loaded with grapes.
Yeah, I don't even eat grapes.
No, no, no. But see, that's the metaphor for you pay your tithes.
Uh huh. Yeah.
Uh huh.
I pay them. I just ain't been able to pay them lately because I'm trying to catch up on some bills. You feel me?
Okay, well, there's also a scripture that says, seek ye first
Uh huh.
the kingdom of God and his righteousness. Huh? Huh? And all these things will be added on to you.
I did that. I prayed about it, but I'm
No,
calling
you didn't.
you.
No, no, no. You didn't seek him first.
I
You didn't. You sought. No, no, no. You sought me. You sought me. I'm not he. You sought me. Uh huh. Uh huh.
okay,
Uh huh.
but I'm coming to you now. I prayed about it. I feel that the Lord has led me to reach out to you.
Did he? Did he? Because he didn't tell me. He didn't. He normally we got a straight line. He normally say, "Hey Jay, I'm gonna send somebody away, and I need you to bless them." But he didn't tell me that. Are you sure we on the same line with God? Hmm?
Based on my situation, I know you get paid
Hmm.
today.
Oh, wait a minute. The devil is a lie. How do you know when I get paid? Hmm? Huh? Huh?
Well, can I just borrow it till next week? I'm gonna give it right back. I'm good for it. I'm good for it.
How you gonna borrow it till next week and then give it right back? See, one of the 10 commandments is bearing false witness, and you sitting here lying to
That Christian over here thumping like she on the guitar.
me. Huh?
Uh, you have used every Bible verse to tell me no. Like you have used so much of the Bible to tell. Okay, what would Jesus do?
What will he do? In
Yes.
what situation?
In this one, I'm asking you to borrow $20 until next week.
You didn't ask the Lord. You asked me.
Now I'm asking you, woman of God, what would Jesus do? He see his brother has a need, and I come to him. What would you do?
Well, I know when those were hungry, he fed the multitude.
That's right. Uh huh. Now we
He,
getting somewhere. Okay, I'm following
he
you.
did that. He fed the multitude.
He fed the
Okay.
multitude. Uh huh. Yeah,
He turned water into wine.
he definitely did at a wedding. He did. Hmm.
He did. He did do
Yep,
that.
he did that. Yes.
Now I'm going back down my vacation Bible school
Mm.
lanes here.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I don't remember him pulling $10 out of my wallet and telling me to give it to you. I don't remember that being in the Bible. I don't remember that. You know, maybe you're reading out of the NIV, but I'm
Well,
reading out
well,
of the
well, the
King
Bible
James
does say
version, and
the
I don't
Bible
see
does
that.
say that ye do for the least of them, you do
Hmm.
also for me. Mm-hmm.
Who is
Yeah.
me?
Well, that's what Jesus said. That you do for the
No, no, no.
least of
But who is the me that he's talking about?
him.
Okay, he's talking about him.
Yeah. So if you
But
fail
you
to
may.
do, if you fail to do for the least of them, you didn't do for him. You could be missing your God moment right now. Blessing me may shift something in your life. You never thought about that?
Would you like
Something
for
might.
me? Okay, I tell you what. I bless you. Bow your head, Father God. I pray expansion over his finances, increase in his wallet, so that he may get out of mine.
Okay. All right. So y'all see why I would not do a Christian style podcast with Jay, because this
Y'all
wouldn't work
make it
out.
seem like I don't. I mean, I could be serious. I know the Lord.
I know that.
I know
It's just everything is comical. Everything is comical. What what is a way of saying nicely using your relationship with God? What is a way to say I'm not going to church today?
Oh Lord, that was me on Sunday.
That was you Sunday?
I said, I said my body is weary. I was tired. I was tired Sunday. But
My
uh
body is weary.
weary. Hmm.
That's through relationship with God. You said my body is weary. I'm not
I
going to
said,
church today.
Lord, I have all these heavy burdens. I need to lay them down.
If you had heavy burdens, then you should have brought them to the church, right?
Ooh, I was so tired. I was so tired.
You was not
I was.
tired. Oh, we're gonna end this because this is horrible.
How
This is
you gonna
horrible.
say? Wait a minute. Let me tell y'all something.
Not getting out the
You.
car and telling us something at the same time.
Let me
Let me
say
get about
something.
this car so I can tell you something.
Let me tell you something. You are
Hold on.
the church.
What kind of car you driving? That's on
First of
Mallory.
all, you are the church. Okay. The church is a building.
Mm,
Okay.
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 So. Okay. So I don't think when I get up there to see St. Peter and he counts as how
Hope
many times I went to church,
there'll be no need
because
for that
I went to church so much
as a
that
kid.
me missing a couple of Sundays ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Okay. Um, drinking.
Oh, next question. Next question.
Not you falling back in the car. Drinking. How do
Water.
wine,
What happened
beer.
to it? What happened to the wine? What happened?
How do you use your? How does your relationship communicate that? How you utilize your relationship with God to communicate that?
To communicate that I should have a drink or I
Yeah,
should not have a drink.
I think you should not have a drink.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Why shouldn't I have a drink? Talk to me.
No, you're not gonna ask me no questions. I'm gonna ask you.
Why shouldn't I have a drink? Talk to me. Talk to
Tell me why.
me.
Tell me why
Why
you should be. Why should you be? Why should you be?
no, you don't answer a question with a question, kind sir. Why shouldn't I be able to have a drink?
And keep the body pure. Keep it clean.
So at the wedding that Jesus turned the water into wine
You
to,
can't go with that. That started as water. It
was
started
it
as water.
non-alcoholic wine or what?
It started as water. That's what we do know.
First of all,
It wasn't none of that stuff you find in specs. It started as
okay,
water.
first of all, let me say something. And I'm asking your late night breakthrough people. Do y'all drink?
First of all, we're not people, we family. We family. You can ask the family a question.
I'm glad you gave me permission.
Not that you needed it.
Okay. Do y'all drink?
No people
And
drink,
that's
baby.
and that's what I want to know. Do y'all drink?
This is just how people. This is how folk catch you. Let me show you how to do this, saints of God. Let me show you how to do this and stay holy.
Do y'all drink?
Let me try to do this as they hold it. Okay. You want to say, what manner of evil is this?
All I want to know is, do you drink?
It don't matter
Uh
what
huh.
we do. We covered by the blood.
Okay, then. So you're saying that it's okay for them to
Mm-mm,
have.
mm-mm. Now you done there you go putting. Oh no, 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 Saint. Mm-mm.
Listen, it's like Brown say,
All
it's
right,
what you
y'all. Well,
do afterwards.
it's been so much fun having this
Oh, now he want to
conversation.
cut me off. Now he want to cut me
It's
off.
been just so
Listen,
amazing.
now he want to cut me off.
We're gonna
Now he
cut your
want to cut
mic.
me
Let me
off.
cut your mic. Let me cut your mic.
Now,
Your mic's still on. You
hmm
good?
okay. Now you want to cut me off when the conversation get real. Now you want to cut me off.
You know what? I honestly, if we just have a serious moment, I honestly feel like your relationship is your relationship. However you
With
approach
God,
it,
right?
yeah, yeah, with God. However you approach it, whatever
Yeah,
you and God have, that's between you and God. I think that's why
correct.
some of those conversations I don't have because not that I don't care, but I don't care. You know,
But I feel you on that. I don't talk about religion with people. I really don't. And that's because I feel like at a certain time in or place in your life, God has done different things for different people. And He has done a great work in a lot of people's lives. But I can't determine your relationship with God because it's yours.
that's
My
right.
relationship with God is mine. And what
I
He's done for
wholeheartedly
me is what
agree.
He's done for me.
I
So I
cannot
can
say
pray
that I
with you.
disagree.
Right, I can pray with you. I can pray for you. But how dare I tell you how to navigate through your relationship with God? That's not me. That's not my place.
I can't say I disagree. I wholeheartedly agree that
I can't do that.
your relationship with God is your relationship, and I think it
That would be like
elevates
saying
you.
that everybody's going through the exact same thing, and that's not fair.
That's true, and we go through
It's
different
not.
things at different times
And
for
right,
different
of
reasons, and
course,
that's also
everybody's
that's
been through things.
I agree. I think that's also like falsely assuming that every person that's struggling is being punished by God.
That's right. That's right. And that's not necessarily it. And I feel like
Right.
sometimes we like to find us as humans, we need to find somebody to blame when we don't want to hold ourselves accountable. But that's another
That's
conversation for
good.
another day.
That's good
But
though. I mean, you talking now. Now you can talk. You can talk
I
now,
mean, but
sis.
but I'm saying that's the truth. And I've learned that at my age that I have always been like,
Hold
well,
on, Jay,
let
because
me
this
just
weather just turned the temperature up to like 97 degrees underneath my neck. So please pause. Let me get some more.
oh Lord, somebody to text me, Jesus.
All right, now
Ooh.
what you said? Back to it.
I said that I have found in life that I have searched and searched for somebody to place blame because I didn't want to accept that it was my fault that it happened.
Well, see, we
I didn't
don't.
want to.
So now here's the thing we like. Now, our breakthrough family will tell you this. We are not there. In certain cases in life, it is more important to take ownership than to take blame. So
True.
the fault part almost doesn't matter because when you take ownership, it just says this is mine. This poor decision, this failed moment, this I didn't do it right or I had a hand in it. It's mine, and that's all I can do. I can just own it because when you blame yourself, you are hindering yourself from growing because you shouldn't be taking losses. You should be learning lessons anyways. And so to take a loss
Yeah.
is to is to just blame. It's all my fault. That sounds like a loss and a loser. But to say, listen, I did it. I had a hand in it. Absolutely, I own it. Then to me, that is now you taking ownership, and you should own it before you take
Yeah.
blame for it. Mm.
Well, I mean, that's kind of like the same thing that I just said.
Oh, it is. Didn't sound like to me, but just
Yeah.
in case.
It's. I mean, it's kind of yeah. It's kind of like a dictionary and a thesaurus. You know what I'm saying?
They are
It's
not
kind
the
of the same
same.
thing.
A thesaurus and a
I
dictionary are just not the
No,
same to
I'm just
me.
saying the dictionary gives you the definition. The thesaurus gives you something similar.
Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense. All right, did y'all like this conversation with Jay? How was it? Did y'all clap for it? Did you thumbs down it? I mean, let me know. Let me
Well,
see.
somebody invited me to the family reunion later on tonight. Somebody did, and I appreciate that.
Oh, well, I guess that means they enjoyed you.
Why? What they said is that Curtis and them?
Yeah, you know they have to come hang out with me. They don't. I can't do a show
Oh, but
without them.
what they said
They
about me,
said
what y'all
yes. They
saying?
enjoyed you. They thoroughly enjoyed you. You were great. YouTube, Facebook, they enjoyed
Really?
you. Yeah, I don't think it ain't that many people on right now. This is rather a test.
Oh,
How
how
many
many?
people
Like
on?
five?
I don't know how many people on this thing. How many people on this thing on Facebook?
Like five or
Huh?
six?
3 to 5. Yeah, just 3 to 5 people on Facebook.
Oh,
And
that
then
ain't nothing wrong with that. That's enough.
I know, and then probably about like 3 to 4 on YouTube. So
Oh, okay.
Trish said she loved it. Jen said she loved it, and she clapped for you. So
Oh,
so Jay, I got a lot of concepts. One of the cool things that one of the reasons why this whole concept even exists right now is because we are going to be introducing the app, which is so dope. It's for our Breakthrough Village, and of course we're going to cram it with
okay.
all type of cool content. Unfortunately, I can't put your podcast in there.
No, you cannot. No, no, no. Cause you got an image to uphold. Don't put me in there. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Uh-uh. I ain't trying to. No. I'm not saying I'm a bad person, but I just
I'm
don't
about to say
talk like normal.
like I talk.
You know. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't talk like
but
that.
that's
So
okay.
I
You
don't
do
need them to do that.
you at all times. And what's cool
Pretty much.
about that is that you don't you like you hear you for today, tomorrow, and forevermore, and you don't change. You're like God. You never
I
change.
don't. Now I have changed, but I've grown.
Yes, I've seen a few new outfits. All right, I love you, sis. I've had fun
Oh, it's
having this.
time to go.
Oh yeah, it's definitely time to go. I've had fun having this conversation with you though. It was very cool. It was very cool. I know you don't want the party to end, but all good things must come to an end. And this
They
just happened
do.
to be one of them. It's just happened to be one of those things that have to come to an end. But I think you and I have a lot more to talk about because you bring
We
a
do.
lot of very relatable perspective to the
Hmm.
conversation as it relates to living your life and, of course, living your life through relationship with God. Because you're a PK, so you've seen it from all facets. You're a choir kid, grew up in the choir. So,
Did.
oh, that's a good conversation
Well,
right there. We
whenever
need
y'all want to invite me back to the party,
You're always
just
invited. You,
make.
you always have a safe space here with your
Mhm.
breakthrough people, with your breakthrough family.
Well,
Even though
whenever
you
y'all
call
want
us
to invite
people,
me on to talk and chit chat, and things of the things,
yeah, we can do whenever you're ready to come back, you can come back.
Yeah, I mean, just not at
You want
one
to come
o'clock
back
in the
tomorrow?
morning.
We can come back tomorrow.
Yeah, what time tomorrow?
I don't know.
What you mean you don't know?
I don't know. I don't know, Jay. Jamie, I need you to give me a song for the week. A good song. A good song.
A church song?
No one that mind. I'll tell you what. I want you to
Okay.
hear this song. It's by your girl.
Mm-hmm.
Though I keep getting the name jacked up.
Ooh.
Trish, you know what I'm talking about, babe. What's his name? Madison. You know Madison.
Madison Ryan Ward.
He had a song called New Thing. I love it.
Okay, I've heard it because I got the EP.
Well, it's a whole album right now, sis. It's definitely not a.
Yeah.
You
Well, when it
return
first,
milk of frost from coffee. This woman always dealing with something with Amazon. Now, what does that?
I said I've heard it. I listened to the album.
Huh?
Hmm. I've heard it.
Okay, you've heard it. I got you the first time. So
Oh,
you
you kept
heard.
saying, huh?
So you heard this.
True to your words, you let me catch my breath, get some rest.
You like it?
Yes.
Do
I
you like
mean,
it?
it's gonna take some things for me to grow on me. Cause right now I'm in a different genre of music. Right now I'm really not heavy on the R&B. I'm on something else and all that.
What you heavy on?
Right now I'm really heavy on like I made this playlist called The Coffee Shop. Ain't nobody asked you to say nothing. Okay, but anyway, just nosy. But anyway, I'm made this playlist. I call it The Coffee Shop, and I got a lot of like John Splitoff, Mac Ayers. I got
Oh, you know what?
some up.
Let's do this. Let's do
Let's do
this.
what? What happened?
You know I love
What is
music.
he talking about? Yeah. So I'm really heavy on that at the moment. I'm not really, I'm trying to venture back off into R&B, but it's just not there for me right now. So
Or it's not.
not for
Mm.
R&B, like no. But like Mac Ayers is really blessing me right now. But I did rediscover Novocaine by Frank Ocean. I went back down that path.
Oh.
And I forgot how good of a song that was. I listen to this song every day.
Can you hear this? You hear it?
Yeah, that's whatever gets you going.
Yes. I'm hoarse, but let's see if we can try it.
First of all, that's the wrong version.
Oh, that show is. That show is. But hold on.
It's the acoustics. And if you hoarse, don't you strain your voice because you got to be back at the family reunion at 1:30.
You're right. You're right.
You got to be back at the reunion.
Now y'all know
Yeah.
this is my boy right here.
Yes. Do you know he was in Houston last month?
When? All right, y'all. This is something we do
Uh,
all the time. We just like, we're music heads. Whatever gets you going. Oh, Jay, I don't know if I'm gonna like
Music
it.
head is like an understatement.
It is an understatement, right?
It's an understatement. I don't know. It might lag on my end, I think.
Can you hear?
You think? I can hear it very well.
Okay, sing a little bit.
When my part come on.
Okay, let's see if we lag. Let's see if we do it.
Let me see this do it.
Whatever gets you going.
Whatever gets you going.
Yeah, you're gonna be late.
Still this is the moment. Yeah, I told you I'm late.
Yeah, well, we'll try it in person. That's okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen. Thank you so much, Big Sis, for hopping on with me. It was just so
Oh, you welcome,
impromptu.
baby love. You welcome. But we still gotta go live to, for my birthday.
I know. So this is gonna be a cool way to do it. Do this
Unless
way
you
for you.
want to do it in person.
Yeah, maybe in person to be better. But we'll talk about it
Yeah,
offline.
because we'll talk about it because I gotta tell you my schedule and all those other kind of
Well, you
things
tell me
at
your
the same.
schedule. Let me know how your schedule set
I
up
will,
and all
but
that
in
good
the
stuff.
words of what's her name? In the words of Bette Midler, God bless you. And that's what she said when she sung, "You are the wind beneath my wings."
All right, y'all. It's Jay, everybody. All right, y'all. So listen, I have. It's always cool when Jay and I get to talk and hang out. If you really want to hear more of our chemistry and our conversations, go over to the J Spot. Listen to the podcast. It's the JAIESPOT, the J Spot. Really cool podcast. Really funny. Really fun. It's all about music. I mean, your favorite artist. If you like good music, okay, yeah, Carl Thomas, Music Soul Child. Um, man, I think we did like what Tevin Campbell and a couple other people. The list goes on. I think we did like 50 plus episodes of the J Spot, and so I can't wait to get the J Spot back up and aired because it is really a cool. It's a really cool podcast. All right, y'all. Well, listen, I've had a lot of fun. I think this was successful. The goal here today was to see if this could even work and work flawlessly, and it seemed like it really can. And so I'm on cloud nine. Hey, do me a favor if you want to. Let's stay connected. Head on over to your favorite podcast locations, anywhere, Apple, Spotify, iHeart, any of those good podcast places, and look up the Breaking on Purpose podcast. And you know what? This would be a lot easier to say if I didn't have this gum in my mouth. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, I feel like I can say it better now. All right, so head over to iHeart, Apple Music, or Spotify and check out the Breaking on Purpose podcast. The first season is up now. Season 2 will air in June. Okay, yeah, June. Right after we complete our 40 days of breakthrough, we're going to be dropping the first episode of the Breaking on Purpose podcast. Then we're going to be preparing for our Love Win Live. And then we have, of course, the conference. And then after the conference, of course, we have Breakthrough University. So there's a lot happening. And do me a favor, head to the link in the bio on TikTok. Y'all see it right on the screen right here. Yeah, at Speakwell Bishop. And that's the same thing on Instagram at Speak Well Bishop. Y'all know what? I was checking my IG the other day trying to figure out how in the world did I get to 5,000 followers. I don't know, because I'm hardly never on Instagram. But shout out to every person that went over to Instagram and decided that you wanted to be a part of the family on Instagram. Means a lot, okay? All right, well, I guess I'll leave y'all with a final thought. Be on the live tonight. 1:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. We go into night 21 of our 40 days of breakthrough. My voice is still struggling, but it's back. I've drunk 5 bottles of water today. So it's coming back eventually. I think I'll have it back in the next 2 or 3 days. We'll figure it out. But either way, hey, I want you to hear this song. It's called New Thing by Madison Ryan Ward. A great artist. I mean, her music is dope. And this is like an R&B gospel vibe. That's what it gives me. R&B gospel. Is that the thing? Don't matter. Sound like a thing to me. So, all right. Well, look, I love y'all. And look, if you're gonna break, don't break down. Break through on purpose. Okay. Talk to y'all later.
I'm waiting up, I'm patient.